Hey, I'm Mikaela. A few years ago, my friend Katie Rogers invited me to the Rock. At that time, I was in a state of chronic depression. I had been depressed since the beginning of high school.
I'm Katie, and I started inviting my friend Mikaela to church back in 2012.
She and I had chorus together, so I always saw her, but we never really talked or anything until after we graduated. We both got invited to a birthday party.
Something happened at a birthday party, and I was just like, hey, I want to invite her to church. I didn't know what was going on at that point, but I knew that something was not right and that I wanted her to have this wholeness and this completeness that I had here at the Rock.
I grew up in a Christian home, but it wasn't the model Christian home. We had morals, but I don't believe anyone had a real relationship with Christ. And it was hard to go to church every Sunday because I was bored, I was forced to go, and so there was just really nothing there until I came to the Rock.
Mikaela accepted my invitation to Ladies' Dessert Night, and then she started coming on Wednesdays as well.
September 22nd of 2012, and that is the day that I asked Jesus into my heart.
It wasn't until a little bit later that she actually confided in me and told me what was going on, and that's when I really started praying for her.
The entire first 2 years was just a whirlwind of emotions. I got put in a center for mental health.
I actually had to drive to her house and pick her up, and that was at the point where things were really bad, and I just told her, I was like, hey, you need help. So I took her to the hospital, and we had her checked in.
After that, things were still really rough.
I had to believe for Mikaela, even though she didn't believe for herself, because I could see that she had a future with Jesus. I could see that she was not done on this earth. She had more to live for.
After baptism is really when my life started to turn around. Finally, just one day it clicked, and I was like, you know what? Maybe volunteering's not that bad. Maybe talking to people's not that bad.
It's beautiful to see how much she's grown over the last 3 years.
And then I finally started opening up my Bible. I started praying, and that's when the doors truly started to open up.
She's a different person. It's night and day. And I know I wouldn't have been able to be the person I needed to be for her if it wasn't for prayer.
If Katie hadn't have come to me, if she hadn't have been praying for me, if she hadn't have invited me, I would still be in an incredibly dark place. I actually probably wouldn't be alive. And for that, I am eternally grateful for Jesus and for his salvation. And I'm so thankful. I thank him every day for choosing me to be a part of the Rock. I never expected any of this. I never expected to get saved. I didn't want help, but I needed it, and he knew that. And I'm so thankful that he is a God who is so genuinely concerned with all of his children, that he's led me here and he's leading me down the right path.